Arkansas is an outdoor playground, and for the next 2 days, we are exploring the oldest and largest national forest in the South on ATVs. Our base camp is Wolfpen ATV Campground and Cabins. It borders the Ouachita National Forest, so we can just hit the trails directly from here. We have spent plenty of time in and around the Ouachita National Forest, but we have never explored it like this. I have a feeling that this is going to be one of the best trips we've ever had, because the Ouachita National Forest encompasses 1.8 million acres in Arkansas and Oklahoma, so we will have no shortage of good trails. Buckle up. We're going to start our trail riding on the Wolfpen Gap trail system, which is designed for UTVs or four-wheelers. It's free to ride these trails. We are in UTV rentals, but you can bring your own UTVs and just park at the trailhead.
Yeah, the first area I was thinking it was almost like just a dirt road, like a truck could do the first, what, mile probably, and it's just now getting a little bit rougher terrain.
Everything's covered in dust.
Oh yeah, my goggles are covered, even though they're helping. They got a layer on them.
You look like a pilot.
I'm surprised there was water in a lot of those creeks. I figured they'd be bone dry, but there was a little bit of water even moving.
I don't see how it's even possible.
We haven't had rain. They haven't had rain in months. I don't know. Anyway, we'll trade up.
This really is the most beautiful way to see the Ouachita National Forest. To be deep in this forest and just surrounded by all these beautiful trees is just unlike any other experience we've ever had. We are fully enjoying this. The things I do to get a good camera shot. It is so dusty out here. We got my little whatever this is called, dust guard. There hasn't been rain here in a really long time. It's pretty obvious. Now it's our turn to go up the hill. Y'all, we've been riding for several hours and we just came back to our cabin for lunch. I haven't told you about our cabin yet. I really thought that there would be some level of roughing it here, but let me show you what this looks like on the inside. What's so cool about this is that you can just ride back, like you can ride the trails and then park your side-by-sides by your cabin, or if you're camping, you can do that. They also have A-frames that are camper cabins, but you can just pull right up here because the trails are accessible from here. You don't have to trailer over. But it's so dusty right now. They have goggles and they have dust masks that you can get in the office. Helmets, of course. But let me show you what our UTV or side-by-side looks like right now. We're just completely covered in dust. All the inside, the helmets, the seats, everything is covered in dust. But if you're not covered in dust, did you even have fun? That's the question. It's all in my hair. Y'all know I have dark hair, but right now my hair is like light. It feels like I have baking soda all in my hair. But we're gonna take a quick lunch break and then we're hitting the trails again. Too far, I have to go now.
We made it. We're gonna try to head back before it gets dark.
We realized that it's just getting more and more narrow. So we need to turn this around because down this way is a section that we're not gonna take these rented side-by-sides on. So we're turning around in the creek and then we're heading back because right now it is let's see, 4:08, and we do not want to be out here at dark, do we, bud? Today is perfect day for riding. We are in a mule this time, 6-seater. But we have this map. We stopped by, we found a bathroom down here by the east trailhead, I think.
Yeah, show this signage. I love the way, like all of it. Look how I love the way the National Forest font is, and the Wolfpen Gap name is just so cool.
Yeah, it is cool. So this is the Ouachita National Forest.
We are here, and we think the campground's not listed, but it's on this road. It's somewhere around here. It's ahead of somewhere in this area we started. No, actually we came down this road a little way, so probably around here. And we came down and around.
Well, that would make more sense because it's not in the National Forest. Yeah, we should be up here
in the wide area. So we started somewhere in here. And then came down, and yesterday we went this way, but today we went this direction all the way around 95, and we're here, and we're going to try to see the two-footed oak, and then there's an overlook somewhere on our other map a little bit farther south, but we're in the middle of all this.
Yeah, right down here is a two-footed oak tree, and then Maybe over here
There's
is an overlook.
It's on a different map that we have.
Somewhere.
That's provided by Wolfpen Campground. But it just gives you an idea of how far out here in the middle of the forest you can get on these trails. It's really fun.
You ready to go?
Ready.
Come on, kids. There are bathrooms at the trailheads. Vault toilets, of course. Shockingly, they're really clean and smell good. And this must have been a squirrel. I have never been in a vault toilet that actually smelled good, but these do. I'll show you what they look like. So this is the vault toilet, and I never touch it with my hand, so I'm always stretching my shirt. Some toilet paper on the ground, but yeah, this is it. Of course, no sink. Plenty of toilet paper. And it actually smells good in there. I did notice that it looks like someone has shot at this because it has bullet holes in it. That's nice. Alright, everybody, load up. Let's go. We have this tablet that they gave us. We had one in the other UTV too, but this is actually the owner's UTV, so it doesn't come with a tablet in it. So they gave us one, but we can look and see exactly where we are. So we are here at this trailhead, and then somewhere right down here is the two-footed oak, and then we're going to try to see the Sugar Creek Vista overlook, and maybe Little Missouri Falls is there. We'll see how far.
Like 17 miles. We probably won't go that far.
We'll see how far we can get. This is super handy, but they also have maps. If you don't have the tablet, thank you. You can see everything, the exact same thing.
The overview, and then the smaller area closer to the campground is detailed.
Yeah, so here's our campground. And then we did a lot of this
area
riding yesterday.
In the evening we did over here.
And we did over here in the evening, but today we just came down here and to this trailhead sign, which is where we are now. So these are $8 at the campground, but they're really thick maps, and I would not come out here without one. Don't lose that.
Okay.
We found it, the two-footed oak. I actually thought it would be much smaller than this. But there it is. Looks like people have been driving underneath it.
Put in a spoiler or a
yeah, you could. It's huge.
It looks different from this angle too. Back up here. And then if you look, the left side has some red fall leaves already, but not the right.
I can see it.
Interesting. The right doesn't have as much. It's very
It's
cool.
an oak tree. Very interesting. I have no idea how that happened, because I mean, you think that's just like a limb? Are there roots there? Surely.
It could be a limb, or it could be two trunks and one of them leaned over on the other and somehow they joined.
I don't know, because we definitely have roots here.
Yeah. So maybe that's not
I don't
roots.
see anything here.
Could be, but it could be a limb that kind of...
But there it is, the two-footed oak by the east trailhead. We came down that road from the bathrooms and that east trailhead, and here we are. And then we can keep going that way. There's a very deep, I don't think you can see it. Can you point, babe?
It is a
gully down in there.
It's way down.
The colors out here are beautiful. All this though is covered in dust from this trail. I cannot explain to you how dry it is right now, which is part of the reason why it's so colorful. Look at all those colors in the trees. We're on our way to a vista point. Hey.
This is great.
Yeah, it is great. I'm going to show y'all something. There are creeks all down through here, and they have water in them. We have no idea why, because it's so dry out here, which is why we just absolutely get covered in dust.
It's not just a pool. The water is running, so it's coming, I'm thinking, out of the ground somewhere because the water
It's flowing. And everything, like you can tell these bushes are muted. Their green color is muted because it's just covered in dust. But right here, we have flowing water.
Over here, it's coming from this direction. And this trail that we're on, this road, is so pretty because it parallels this creek for a long way, so you can really see it the whole time we're riding. State Highway. Oh, so State Highway, you can walk to the highway in 5 miles.
Yep, so Mena's that way, and then the overlook is that way. And this is 64, PK 64, whatever PK means.
I think it's like Polk County, maybe it's Polk County Road.
Oh, there you go. Well, yeah.
Like PK, I think stands for Polk, maybe.
Okay. This is where we're gonna have lunch. Perfect day. Look at the sky. Absolutely perfect. Well, it really was the most perfect place to have lunch. I highly recommend stopping there if you're on the Ouachita National Forest trails and nearby. But now we're searching for Bard Springs. I'll video you kids. Put your goggles on. Be the rec area. Go away.
So is this something over here?
Where are we?
Wait, how's my hair? Because I've been driving in a mule and
It's terrible.
I haven't fixed it. At the Bard.
But I didn't think we made it to Bard. Oh wait,
we were at Bard. There's two parts.
Bard Springs.
Bard Springs rec area. Used to be open. You can see picnic tables and a bathroom. Used to be you could swim and stuff, but we just talked to Tana with the Forest Service, U.S. Forest Service, and it's closed right now. So you can park and kind of look, but you can't really like hang out and swim or anything like that here right now.
Yep, there's our UTV.
The other section of this Bard Springs rec area had some buildings damaged by a storm a few years ago. They haven't rebuilt, so they kind of just closed the whole area to public use. We're just kind of looking and taking photos.
Yeah, we're gonna see what's down here. Stretching our legs because we have a long trip back.
We did not know that we have since driven out of Wolfpen Gap area into a whole nother section of the National Forest. So we're a long way from where we started, and we have to make sure we get back before nightfall.
Oh yeah. This is pretty.
It'd be a good place to swim if it was open.
I know. Mill Creek goes that way. We kept walking past where we were at Bard Springs, and I don't know if this is still part of Bard Springs, but there's this dam and the spillway, concrete steps over there coming down to it.
Now it's on the other side of the water, and what's her name again?
Tana
told us that there's another part to Bard Springs rec area if you go down this road a little bit farther on the right. So I'm guessing that this is the other part, and it connects, maybe connected through these stairs. It's like an old kind of abandoned rec area. It's amazing with the CCC building behind us and all this. It's kind of like Petit Jean. It's just that it's been closed for a while, but it's really neat.
This reminds us of the buffalo. How it curves around. Where is it? There's some specific place. Is it near Buffalo Point?
I think.
Where I'm thinking, where it curves around this.
It curves around the, and also the little buffalo in Jasper, the park does that. It curves around the city park.
Oh yeah,
maybe that's what we're thinking. Yeah, it curves around this whole area. It's like a little moat.
It's often difficult to soak in experiences while you're in the middle of them. Many times looking back on something is when the reality of what you just did sets in. We have made memories of a lifetime. The good folks at Wolfpen ATV Campground and Cabins made sure this experience was unforgettable for us, just like they do for everyone who visits them. I would also like to thank our Diamond Executive Patreon members for supporting this video. Y'all mean the world to us. Y'all be sure to leave me a comment and let me know if you have ever been off-roading in Arkansas. If you liked this video, please hit the thumbs up and subscribe. Remember that you can find us on Facebook and Patreon if you would like to support future videos. See you next time.